Hi everybody, welcome to this video. This is Esther here. Today we're going to be discussing about chapter 1, number system. This is introduction part 2 to this chapter, and this is for grade 9 students studying in CBSE syllabus, and this is from your NCERT textbook. So in the previous session we had an introduction part 1 in which we discussed about whole numbers, natural numbers, negative numbers, integers on a number line, right? And if you haven't checked out that video, make sure to do so. And before you move on to this video, make sure to smash the like button and to subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell so that you would be first to watch my videos. So let us start now. In this session, we are going to be discussing about rational numbers and how to find rational numbers between two given rational numbers. So let us start now. So have you ever heard of this term rational numbers? I'm sure you have, because last year in grade 8 and even in 7th standard, we have learned about rational numbers. So let me just give you a quick recap of this concept. So rational numbers are nothing but numbers which can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers, and Q is not equal to 0. This is your basic and similar definition which you would have in your textbook as well, and your teachers probably would teach this at school as well. So what does this mean? Numbers which can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q does not equal to 0. Let me explain this definition via an example. So example, we can say 2 is an example. How is 2 an example? Because this can be expressed in the form of P by Q. Can I say 2 by 1 can be written in the form of, can I say that 2 can be written in the form of 2 by 1? Of course I can say. And here P and Q, that is 2 and 1, are integers, right? That's why I asked you to check out the previous video in which I've explained completely about integers. So 2 and 1 are integers here, and our Q, which is the denominator, is not equal to 0, as you can see. Now, is minus 3 an example? Of course it is, because again that is an integer and our denominator is not equal to 0 but 1. Let me give you some other examples. 5 by 10, 40 by 10,000. I'm just picking up like random examples, guys. Okay, so 40 by 10,000. And then you can also take minus 3 by minus 4, anything in the denominator, but it should not be equal to 0. Clear? So like this we can keep on giving examples. Now I want to ask you a question. Is 0 a rational number? Is 0 a rational number? Think about it. Pause this video, think about it, and then return back and play the play button. So I hope you've thought through it. And let me tell you the answer. Well, yes, it is a rational number. How can you say it's a rational number? Because 0 can be written in the form of 0 by 1. Am I right? Can we write it like this? What is 0 by 1? 0 by 1 is nothing but 0, no? And here P and Q are again integers and Q is not equal to 0. So yes, 0 is also a rational number. You have this question in your exercise 1.1, whether 0 is a rational number or not. So there we will answer that question, and I hope you will remember this concept when we answer that. Clear? So now we have studied about rational numbers, the examples of rational numbers, right? So now next we are going to be moving on to the next concept, that is finding out rational numbers between two given rational numbers. But before we do that, I'm gonna ask you 2-3 questions which would be very helpful for you. I mean, it is like a sort of revision which you would find. I mean, you would probably have solved these questions before as well. This is to just test your, general knowledge between. I mean, about rational numbers. So, shall we start? Yeah. So let's start with the first question. So your question is express -3/5 as a rational number as a rational number with denominator with denominator let's say with the denominator 20. Okay, with denominator 20, and I'll give you another one also, -30. Okay, this is your first question. So think about it, solve it in your notebook, take a pen and a paper and solve it, and pause this video for now, solve it and get back, and I will explain the answer to you and I will give you the answer as well. I hope you've solved the question by now and got the answer. If you haven't got it, no worries, my friend. We will do it right now. So -3/5. Let's start with the first question. So -3/5, we need to express this with denominator 20. How can we do that? First of all, look at your denominator. What into 5 can give you 20? 5 fours are 20. We can say that, right? And now what you need to do next is multiply the same number with the numerator. You will get your answer as 4 threes are 12, plus into minus by 5 fours are 20. Here, when you simplify this, you will get this answer only. So you leave it like this. But they have asked you the denominator as 0. You need to express it with denominator 0. Numerator, no one cares. The new denominator must be 20. Got it? So that is your first question. Easy? Understood? I think most of you would have got it. If you haven't got it also, no worries. This is a very simple question. I'm sure you have dealt with it in the previous classes as well. Okay, let's move on to the second question. Second question is express 3/5 as a rational number with denominator -30. Here, so -3/5, denominator must be -30. Now, first of all, leave the sign part, leave this minus thing. Don't see this only. 30. Consider 30 first. 5 into what will give you 30? 5 into 6 will give you 30, no? Am I right? What do you think? Yeah, it is right. So 6 fives are 30. Multiply the same number in the numerator as well. So you will get answer as 80. Now I'm not considering the signs here and here also. I'm just considering only the numbers. 6 threes are 18. 18/30. Clear? So now coming to the sign part, you need to take minus. So now you add minus here, -6, here also minus. I told you here that same number you must multiply with the numerator. Whatever number you're multiplying with the denominator, multiply it with the numerator also. So here -6 and -6. Now minus into plus will give you minus. I'm sure you have learned all of this, no? 7th standard only you would have learned all of this. And minus into minus will give you what? Plus. So we can write this as 18/30. It's 18 by -30 itself. You don't need to write plus 18. Understood? Is this question clear? I'm sure it is a very easy question. Haven't understood? I hope you've understood it right now. Okay. So one more question. I won't bore you out. Let me give you a quick question. So let's move on now. So the next question is express express minus 42 by 98 as a rational number with denominator with denominator as 7. That's it. That's it is your question. Solve it and get back to me. Okay. I hope you've got your answer, friends. So let us start now. See, in the previous question, we had to, let me just go up. Yeah. In the previous question, we had to multiply the numerator and denominator of both the numbers. I mean, in the questions, two questions, we need to multiply the numerator and denominator with some number to attain our denominator as 20 and here minus 30 also. But in this question, how will you attain denominator 7? So let me tell you. So minus 42 by 98. I'm not going to multiply now. I'm going to simplify now. Clear? So let me just do this for you. I'm leaving the sign apart. I'm not going to consider the sign. Let me only simplify the numbers. At the end, I will talk about the signs for you. Clear? So, which table can we use to simplify this first one? Let's take the lowest number. 2 we will take. 2 can easily simplify it. 21 2s are 42. Here, this will be 49. Next, which table can we use to simplify this? 3 we can't use. 7 we can use, no? 7 3s are 21. So, we will write this as 3. Then this one, 7 7s are 49. So can we further simplify this, guys? No, we can't. This will be 3 by 7. Clear? Now I'll come to the sign part. Now let me add the sign for you. Minus 42, minus 21 and here minus 3. So this will be minus 3 by 7. Understood? Easy. Do you find all of these questions easy? Good. I hope you found it easy. So now next we are going to talk about finding rational numbers between two given rational numbers. So let us start. Let me just tell you a fact. Okay, fact means like a sort of statement or information which you need to know in order to solve these questions. I mean, this could be a sort of true or false for you also. But anyways, let me just tell you that know that there are infinite numbers between two given rational numbers. For example, 3 by 5 and 4 by 2. There are infinite rational numbers between these two given rational numbers. Clear? So that is a fact for you. Now let's move on to the next part. As I told you, how to find rational numbers between two given rational numbers. So let's see how to do that. So we have two methods to find rational numbers between two given rational numbers. The first method, we don't have a name for it, we just call it as the first method. So let me give you a question and solve it using the first method. So find three rational numbers. I think you must be knowing this method. It's a very easy one and I'm sure you've learned it before as well. So find three rational numbers between 3 and 4. So first method, first step, let me tell you. The first step is check whether given rational numbers. Rn stands for rational numbers. Okay, I'm just writing it for like this time sake. Like I'm just like shortening it. So check whether given rational numbers denominators are like, let me just write that again, are so here we can write 3 and 4 as 3 by 1 and 4 by 1, right? So 3 by 1 and 4 by 1 have like denominators. So your first condition is satisfied. Let's see the second condition now. The second condition is multiply the denominator and numerator both rational numbers with the number depending on the question. So if you see here, let me just show you what our question was again. Okay, so the question was find three rational numbers between 3 and 4, right? So that means that we need to multiply the denominator and numerator of both the numbers with a number that depends on this question. So that means 3 by 1 and 4 by 1. Can we multiply this with 3? 3 into 3 into 3. Can we do that? Yeah. So what will be our answer now? It will be 9 by 3 and 12 by 3. Okay. So now next, let's look under the last condition, which is the next one. The next condition is take the specified number of rational numbers between the attained rational numbers according to the question. Now, before we move on to this, did you understand how we got 9 by 3 and 12 by 3? I took a number 3, for example. Okay, you can take 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4. It is your choice. But just for my sake, out of my random choice, I've taken 3. Depends on the question, you need to take that many number of rational numbers. So 3 by 1 into 3 into 3 and 4 by 1 into 3 into 3. I told you multiply the numerator and denominator of both the rational numbers with a number. That means the same number you need to multiply with the denominator and numerator of both the numbers. So if it's 3 here, it's going to be 3 here. If it is 4 here, it is going to be 4 here as well. Got it? So first of all, let's go back to the question. So find three rational numbers between 3 and 4. Can I take, you know, 3 rational numbers between 9 by 3 and 12 by 3? Absolutely no, right? Because if I take 9 by 3 and 12 by 3, I'm going to get how many numbers between these two? 10 by 3 and 11 by 3. But they've asked 3 rational numbers. So that means I have to multiply this with a greater number. That's why I told you, depending on the question. Did you now understand? Sorry. Depending on the question, you need to multiply. Understood? So now I'm just going to redo this part for you. So okay. So now I'm going to take a greater number. Let's say 5. Okay, 5 into 5 into 5. So this will be what? 15 by 5 and 20 by 5. So now yes, I can take 3 between these. So now according to the last condition, I can take a specified number of rational numbers according to the question between 15 by 5 and 20 by 5. So that would be what? I'm just taking 17 by 5, 18 by 5 and 18 by 5 and 19 by 5. Clear? So I've taken these many. So now I've actually satisfied the condition and I found 3 rational numbers. So now you need to conclude with the conclusion statement. It is very compulsory. So therefore, three rational numbers between 3 and 4 are 17 by 5, 18 by 5, and 19 by 5. Now you don't need to write these statements and all, or these conditions which I've written here. This is my own conditions which I've given you so that you can understand. But let me explain to you with another example on how you need to write it in your notebook or in the exam paper. So let's start with the next example. So the next example, I'm just saying that this is the second part here. Okay, so this is the first question, and this is the first method, by the way. The first question, and this is the second question. The second question is very easy. I'll give you: find a rational number between minus 1 by 10 and 3 by 10. Now, of course, between these, I can easily take a rational number, right? Let me just show you. You don't need to do anything. Between minus 1 by 10 and 3 by 10, what numbers are there? You can take 0 by 10, 1 by 10, and 2 by 10. So now you can take any rational numbers here. So I'm just going to take a rational number, that is 1 by 10 I'm going to take. So therefore you can see, therefore a rational number between minus 1 by 10 and 3 by 10 is 1 by 10, positive 1 by 10. Now if I had to find out really, now I need to do the steps which we did in the first sum. Find a rational number. I will tell you how you can do with that. To find a rational number, I want to really make this concept clear to you guys so that you can really understand. So find a rational number between 1 by 5 and 3 by 10. So I will quickly do it. I'm not going to explain in detail because I've already done it in the first sum. Due to the lack of time, I'm just going to quickly do it. 1 by 5, 3 by 10. For this, you need to make it like. So you need to make it like using the LCM thing. Okay, remember how we did LCM? So 5 and then 2, you'll get 2 here. And then LCM is 10. 5 2s are 10. So 1 by 5 into 2 into 2. 5 2s are 10. Here 3 by 10. We already have the denominator as 10. So 10 into 1, 10 into 1. Now next is 2 by 10 and 3 by 10. Now what you need to do next? Multiply the numerator and denominator both the rational numbers with the number depending on the question. So 2 by 10, 3 by 10. I'm going to just multiply this with 3, 3, 3, 3. I think 3 is my lucky number. I'm just kidding. Could be anything depending on your question or depending on your choice. Just make it right. So now a rational number between this, I'm just going to take 8 by 30. So therefore a rational number, oh, I'm really sorry. Just a minute. Yeah, so a rational number between, what was our question? Between 1 by 5 and 3 by 10 is 8 by 30. Here, did you understand how to do it? I hope you did. So now let us move on to the second method by which we can find out rational numbers between two given rational numbers. So we call this method as mean method. Okay, mean method. And in this method, we use this formula a plus b by 2, where a is your first rational number and b is your second rational number. Let me explain with an example, of course. So, example, I'll again take the previous question only, fine, but this time I'm going to take three rational numbers. Find three rational numbers. Now pay attention to this because you need to understand this clearly. Okay, it's a very important method, and only if you understand this, you can do it in the exam. Math is always a subject where you need to understand the concept well, and it's a subject where you can easily score marks. So if you hate maths, know that that's a subject where you can score good marks. Okay, let's not divert. Let's come back here. So now here we are going to apply the mean method. Now here a is nothing but 1 by 5. Clear? So take a, which is your first rational number, 1 by 5, plus b is your second rational number, 3 by 10 by 2. So this will be nothing but, now take the LCM of these two. So LCM is equal to, I've quickly done it, and in the previous sum only I got the LCM of 5 and 10, which is nothing but 10. So which equals to 1 by 5 into 2 plus 3 by 10 into 1 into 1 by 2. So this is equal to 2 by 10 and 3 by 10 added here by 2. Now can I say that this is 2 plus 3 by 10 by 2? So now this can be written as 5 by 10 by 2. Now, how do you further solve this? Now, see, I have this formula which I had got last year from grade 8 in the chapter comparing quantities. So, in that we had to we had something similar to this, okay, but it was not in rational numbers thing. This is totally different in like interest and money amount. So, what we did is we had this thing called as a by b the whole by c by d. So, one rational number by another rational number. What we did is multiply b and c, a and b. So here also we are doing the same thing, and here our a is 5, b is 10, c is 2, and d is 1. 2 by 1 is nothing but 2, no? So now what we are going to do, we are going to multiply 10 and 2, 5 and 1. So what will happen is 1 is going to come here and 2 is going to come here. Here. So this will be 5 into 1 by 10 into 2. I bought 1 up and 2 up as well. This will be nothing but 5 by 20. Teachers might give a different method. No problem if you find that also comfortable. Absolutely no issues. But this is how I solve my sums and I get the answer right. So can I further simplify this to 1 and 4 and here 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 is what your first rational number. Clear? First rational number. So now let us move on to the second one. So now to find out the second rational number, we will take 1 by 5 or we can take 3 by 10. Now here see what I'm telling is a plus b by 2. Again the same formula we are going to use to find the second rational number. So now a here it could be 1 by 5 or 3 by 10. Depends on your question. It will vary. So if the question has some other number as your first rational number or some other number as your second rational number, that's what we are going to take here according to your choice. So a is going to be here your first rational number or your second rational number. I have taken 1 by 5. So 1 by 5 plus b is going to be your first rational number which we attained in the previous attained firstly. See here a, I've told you the first and second or a second rational number. That first or second rational number is there in your question. I'm talking about those rational numbers. But for b, what rational number you found out before doing the second rational number now, that one you have to take, which is nothing but 1 by 4. Clear? So 1 by 5 plus 1 by 4 by 2. So this will be equal to LCM first is LCM is nothing but 20. So this will be 1 by 5. 5 fours are 20 plus 1 by 4 into 5 into 5. Now see, and I hope you know how to find out the LCM of some few, how to find out the LCM of some numbers, right? I hope you've learned it before. If you do not know, please let me know in the comments below. I will make a video on that explaining how you can find out the LCM too. So now this is 4 by 20 plus 5 by 20. The whole by 2. Don't forget your by 2, huh? Marks will be cut for that, I guess. So this will be 9 by 20, the whole by 2. Again, your A by B by C by D. This will be these two and these two. This will be 9 into 1 by 20 into 2. I'm doing all the steps for you so that you will understand. If you know directly how to do it, please don't follow these steps. You can easily directly do it as well. No problem. So this will be nothing but 9 by 22s are 40. So 9 by 40. This is your second rational number. The next we will start with the third rational number. Third rational number. So how do we find this? So first what you want to do is, now since here we have taken 1 by 5 as our first rational number, we have to take 3 by 10 as our first rational number. But just in case if you have taken 3 by 10 as your first rational number here, while finding out the second rational number, then you need to take 1 by 5 down here. I hope you're understanding my English. Huh? If you didn't understand this method yet, tell me. I will explain it to you again. Okay. So third rational number. So how do we find out? Now since we took 1 by 5 in the previous one, to find second rational number, we will take 3 by 10. So 3 by 10 plus, now your second rational number which you found out, what is that? 9 by 40, right? 9 by 40. 9 by 40 you took. The whole by 2. Again, by your A plus B by 2 formula. So now LCM will be what? Let's find out the LCM. 10 and 40, and then this will be 2. And then again 2 you can take. And then again, sorry, this will be, 5 only, correct. I'm so sorry. So now this will be nothing but 5. I'm really sorry. Then this is 1. So now 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 5s are 40. So LCM is 40. So now next what you will do is 3 by 10 into what will give you 44 into 4 plus 1 by 40 into 1, because already our denominator is 40. So it will be 12 by 40 plus 1 by 40 by 2, also by 2. Now next what you will do, this will be thing but 12 plus 1 is 13 by 40, the whole by 2, and this is nothing but 1. Now again A by B by C by D, multiply. So this will be nothing but 13 into 1 by 40 into 2. So this will be 13 by 80. And this is your third rational number. Now, as a concluding statement, therefore, the three rational numbers between 1 by 5 and 3 by 10 are 1 by 4, 9 by 40, and what did we find out now? 13 by 80, right? 13 by 80. So 13 by 80. Clear? So this is your answer basically. So I hope you understood all of this up till this level. So now next we are going to move on to the next question. Actually not next question, sorry. I'm going to explain with another example. I will quickly do this. I won't exaggerate. This actually I wanted to make the concept very clear to you, so that's why I took so much of time to explain. But I won't do that this time. So let's start with the next question. And by the way, if suppose you say find 5 rational numbers between these two numbers, which is 1 by 5 and 3 by 10, using mean method, how do you further solve it? Now here 3 by 10 already, for 3 rational numbers, you found out up to 13 by 80. Next, what you will do is, you will take 1 by 5 and this newly found rational number by 2. Then you can take 3 by 10 plus the new rational number by 2. Okay, or you can do it vice versa also, and that's how you will move on and proceed with the further coming rational numbers. Or you can take one more thing, you can take 13 by 80 and 9 by 40 also, 9 by 40 plus 1 by 4 also. There are so many variations, guys. It depends on you. That's how you proceed. Now let's move on to the next question. So we will do this by again the mean method. Quickly I will tell you. 4 plus 5 by 2. Okay, so see, if I take it like this also, 4 by 1 plus 5 by 1 by 2, this will be 9 by 1 by 2 by 1. Again you will multiply and then finally you'll get 9 by 2. So that's why I'm doing it directly here as 9 by 2. So this is your first rational number. Now second rational number will be 9 by 2 plus 4 by 1. Else by 2, LCM equals to 2. So this will be nothing but 9 by 2 into 1 plus 4 by 1 into 2 into 2 by 2. So this will be equal to 9 by 2 plus 4 by 2 by 2. This is 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 by 2 the whole by 2 by 1. These two multiplied, 13 into 1 by 2 into 2. This is 13 by 4. Here, this is your second rational number. Therefore, what is your concluding statement? Therefore, two rational numbers between 4 and 5 are, we got 13 by 4 and 9 by 2 here. So this was how we did it, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. That's it for this session, and in the next session we'll be starting with exercise 4 so not 4.1, sorry, 1.1. Next session we'll be starting with exercise 1.1. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. See you all in the next video. Take care of yourself. Stay safe from COVID-19. Bye, guys.